What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Cash Out Alex. I'm gonna be showing you guys exactly how to pack, prep, and ship a product out using the Amazon seller platform. I'm gonna be going over everything in terms of how to make the shipment, a few shipping tips and tricks that I recommend sellers use, as well as going over a lot of the basics when it comes to packing and prepping items. I understand the seller dashboard can seem really intimidating, especially for a new seller. So in this video, I'm gonna be breaking it down as easy as I possibly can for you guys so that you can understand. I've been selling on Amazon for over 5 years now and have done millions of dollars in sales. And this video is going to be perfect even if you're doing retail arbitrage, online arbitrage, wholesale, or private label. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So guys, now that we're on my computer, you guys can see here, this is my Discord server for Amazon sellers specifically. I've had this Discord server for about 3 years now, and we have tons of profitable and successful Amazon sellers inside. As you can see, Shaq has done 15K in his last month. And if we actually go and check from Shaq, he's actually a long-time seller on Amazon. And if we sort by the oldest, you can see that he joined about 4 months ago and he sent out his first shipment 4 months ago and he got his first sale. This was on March 6, 2026. Now, in July 1st, you can see here that he went from his first sale ever to $15,000 in a singular month. And we have tons of guys like this, $8,000 weeks, and much, much more. But the reason that I'm inside of this Discord is not to promo some Discord community. It's actually to show you guys the tools that I have inside of here. If we go to this channel right here, Premium Start here, which I will have this link in the description, you can actually click the Amazon stuff that you need. I made an entire storefront so that you guys know exactly what you need to purchase in order to get started. So here are my Amazon seller essentials. Number one, this is a thermal printer, which is right here, which you will need to print out the labels. You put in the labels through the back and they automatically print the labels for you. Now, the one I have is a Rollo printer, which is upwards of $200. If you want to get a little bit of a cheaper one, I recommend this one for $70. But if you have the money, Rollo is definitely the best bang for buck. Then you're going to need the actual 4x6 labels. I recommend this one. You also may need some poly bags. You should also grab a heavy duty tape gun. It's very cheap and comes with lots of roll of tape. This makes your life selling a lot easier. I don't have mine with me today. It's at my warehouse, but then a scale never hurts, as well as some bubble wrap, a do not separate. The do not separate is important, especially when you're sending in multiple packs of units together. You want Amazon to recognize that it's not a 1-pack, it's a 2-pack or a 3-pack. And when they're together and you have this sticker, they'll be able to recognize that easy. Then I have this label holder, which comes in handy. It's very cheap. I recommend it for everyone. Then these right here, people get a little scared with these 2x1 labels. These essentially go on top of the product. So if you have a barcode on the product, similar to this water bottle, you'd actually put these 2x1 labels over the barcode. And this will cover their barcode with your barcode. And when Amazon scans in your units, they'll be able to know exactly how many there are and everything they need to know, as well as a box cutter and a multi-purpose razor blade, which you can scrape off labels with, or tape if you're stuck. So like I said, I'll leave this link in the description for you guys so that you guys can shop. But let's get into the actual process of making the shipment. So we're gonna type in Amazon Seller Central. We're gonna go to the first link and we're gonna sign in. First, what we're gonna do, if you don't have your product listed and added, you're going to need to add your products here. So you go to products, click add products, and then you're going to paste in the ASIN, which for me, I'm gonna paste in the one that I'm shipping out. Once you paste in your ASIN, it's going to ask you how you want to sell it and what condition you want to sell it in. If you can't list it, it's probably because you're ungated. Ungating is a big part for Amazon sellers because you have to get ungated for every brand that you want to sell. If you need help with ungating, that Discord I mentioned earlier is going to be perfect for you. But since I'm already ungated in this product, I'm going to sell it as new and I'm going to click sell this product. I recommend that you go to filters and click require so that you only have to fill in the stuff that you really need to. If you're going to do FBM, you would click merchant fulfilled. But since I'm doing FBA in this video, I'm going to click fulfilled by Amazon. So you're going to put your price. I'm going to put my price at $85. You can put whatever you'd like for a specific product. Then you go down here, click new, and then you're going to move over here and click submit. Now that we have our product submitted, we click list as FBA, and now we're going to list as FBA and send to Amazon. You could just click list as FBA and send it to Amazon later if you're not going to do it now. But since we're doing the shipment right now, we're going to just click this. This might look a little scary to a lot of people. It's not. It's very easy to understand, actually. So right here, you're going to have to click select address. You're going to add your address and do everything that you need to. And then make sure to select your address. Then you're going to scroll down, make sure that your product is selected. And for my product, there's no special prep needed. If you're shipping lots of product, like hundreds or thousands of units, you can create a template here so that every time that you go in to make the dimensions or the box, it auto-fills and you can go from here. But I'm going to go individual units because it's probably what a lot of you guys are doing. You're going to click this, prep and labeling details needed. You're going to click the prep category and scroll down. And if any of this applies to your product, then you'd put it powder, sharp, small, sold as set. But usually it's no prep needed. And then you click save. Then it's going to ask for the expiration. Sometimes it asks for the expiration on products even when it's not applicable. So I'm just going to go to a faraway date and put a random date because it's not really going to matter. Sometimes if your Seller Central is stuck on a page, refreshing it usually helps. Like this keeps loading, so I'm just going to refresh the page. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to print the SKU labels. So the SKU labels is what you're putting on each individual product. So for this one, I'm sending out multiple boxes, but for the ease of the video, I'm going to do a small shipment for you guys. So I have 8 units in one box. I'm going to go ahead and do the expiration thing again, and I'm going to click ready to pack. After it's ready to pack, you can print all of the SKU labels right here, which you're going to need. So I'm going to click print SKU labels. And when you're printing these SKU labels, it needs to be thermal printing, and you need to get the exact millimeter for width and height for those 1x2 labels. If you're unsure about your SKU labels, you can go and click the products that you bought, and they should show you the exact millimeters down here. These ones are 51 by 25. So I'm going to go ahead, 51 by 25. Now I'm going to print all of them. It's going to save a PDF. And now I'm going to go to the label printer so that I can print these out. So now that we're here, we're going to go ahead and select our custom sheet of paper, which is going to have to match the labels that you sent out. The reason that I like the Rollo printer is because Rollo is really good at support, and they'll even hop on your screen and show you the exact measurements that you need in order to print out the thing that you're needing to print out. So I'm going to go with my custom measurement that I made, and now I'm going to switch over to the other camera so I can show you a better look at how to make these labels. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to calibrate these actual labels so that they fit perfectly when you're printing. So for the Rollo, and a lot like other printers, all you have to do is move this little thing so that it measures the exact size just to hold the labels when they're going in and out. You're gonna wanna get it to the front here, close it down, and then it's going to start scanning. So for every label printer, it's different obviously, but that's why I use the Rollo. And no, I'm not sponsored. So it scanned one label exactly, and now it's going to perfectly make my labels once I click print here. Perfect. And now I'm going to put this on my product. Here's my product, as you can see, and I'm going to put it. This one doesn't have a barcode on it, so I'm just going to put it right here. And just like that, it's on it perfectly, and now I can put it into the box. And basically, you're going to repeat this for every single unit that you have. This is probably the most tedious part, especially when you're sending in hundreds and thousands of units FBA. Now that we have all of our products in the box here, and I quality checked all of them to make sure none of them are damaged, now we're gonna move on to the next section, which is printing out the 4x6 labels and putting it right here on this box. And no, sending boxes like this with logos on it does not matter, especially when you're sending to FBA, because the customer is not going to see this box. They're gonna actually put it in a different box at the Amazon warehouse. Now, if you're doing FBM, I would not recommend having logos on the side or top of your box, because that's just a bad look, and you don't want customers to know that it's coming from somewhere else. And that's just their first thought when they see a logo on the box. Because you have to think of it from the customer's point of view. They're not thinking that it's coming from, Target or all these other places that we're sourcing from. We want them to think that it's coming from Amazon because that's what they think. Now we're back inside the Amazon seller dashboard. Now that we've packed our individual units, we're going to click pack individual units here, and it's going to prompt us to the next page. So you can either put, will everything fit in one box? And we're only doing one shipment here, so everything's going to fit in one box for this shipment. But if you have multiple boxes, you can confirm it and it'll ask you how many. So I went ahead and measured the box, and this one is actually 8 by 10 by 10. And the weight is going to be, at least for me, about 8 pounds. I remember when I was first starting out and I didn't have enough money for a scale, I would step on a human scale and measure my weight, and then I would hold the box and measure the difference, and that would be the weight of the box. After you put in the box dimensions and weight, you're going to click confirm and continue, and Amazon is going to pick the most optimal location for your boxes. Now it's going to select the most optimal split for me to be able to send my boxes in. I'm on the east side, so this is going to be the quickest check-in times. And you can see here that, yes, all the deliveries are the same, but if you send it further and you split it up between multiple warehouses, it's obviously going to take longer. Luckily, this is only one box. There's no reason to split it. And a lot of people actually get scared in the beginning thinking it's going to be very expensive to send to FBA. This box is only going to cost me $9. And I sent 8 products worth over $900 in there. So since it's a small parcel delivery, it's not a pallet. If I were doing a pallet, I would click this. But since it's not, I'm going to do small parcel delivery. I'm going to select the date that I plan to ship this out, and it's going to automatically choose UPS for me because they're partnered and it's very cheap that way. You're going to scroll down over here. You're going to see your estimated placement and shipping fees. So it tells you all that here, the breakdown, and then you're going to click accept charges. Now you're going to scroll down here, and this is the final step of it. It's going to automatically select US letter. But like I said, if you bought those 4x6 labels, you're going to go over here, thermal printing, click 4x6, click print, open your download up. So here are my labels. I'm going to go print. But before we do that, I need to recalibrate my Rollo printer because I have the 1x2 barcode labels in it right now. So you're going to open up the printer just as such, collect your labels, grab your other labels. These are the 4x6. Open this up so it fits, put this in, close it down just like how I mentioned before. Now you click this button, so it's going to scan the page and make sure it's the same size. And you can see it's calibrating as we speak. It's deciding the actual size of the label so it knows what to print. This label ended up getting messed up in the process, so we're going to redo it, throw that one out. And that's why you buy so many labels. And now it has it. Now it's a perfect page. So we're going to go back onto the computer. Now we're just making sure that the size is actually going to be correct. Double check it, looks good to me, and now we're gonna see how it comes out. Boom, and I got my labels right here. And both of these, you're going to take off and put both of them on the box. One of them is for UPS to scan, and then one of them is for Amazon to scan at the warehouse. You do wanna make sure that your labels look high quality and they're sharp so that the warehouse and UPS can scan it. Now, we're done with the label printer. And that is it on the Amazon page. You are completely taken care of and done. As long as you send this tracking out, you'll get charged for it, and then that'll be that. If you're interested in starting Amazon or you're already a seller and you're trying to get results like this and much, much more, be sure to click that link in my description, which is going to explain exactly how you can start selling and making money on Amazon. I also am going to have a completely free training in the description as well for all my beginner sellers if they want to learn and connect with me and my team to be able to learn and start selling and making money on Amazon Seller. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more videos like this, and I'll see you guys in the next one.